One day, Shreya went to a sale to buy books and pens. Now, when she came back from the sale, her friends asked her how much pens or how much books did she buy. She gave them a puzzle. She said that the number of books she bought is 2 less than twice the number of the pens purchased. Now, one more hint she gave them, that number of books is 4 less than 4 times the number of pens purchased. Now, her friends were confused. Can you help their friends to solve this problem? Now, you know that linear equations with two variables will help them solve this problem. So, let's make those equations. Now, let us take the number of books to be x and the number of pens purchased by Shreya be y. Now, the first information she gave us, or her friends, is the number of books is 2 less than twice the number of pens purchased. That means x is twice the number of pens minus 2. So, we get our first equation. Let's form the second equation with the second information given. The number of books is 4 less than 4 times the number of pens purchased. Again, the number of books, that is x, is equal to 4 less than 4 times the number of pens. That is 4 into y minus 4. So again we get our second equation. Now you know that you can solve two simultaneous linear equations by the help of elimination method or substitution method. Now there is one more method you can solve these. You can solve them by the graphical method also. You know that you can plot, or you can say that you can graph equations on a graph paper. So let us graph these equations on a graph paper. So let us take equation 1 first. Now we know that whenever we graph such equations on a graph paper, we need x and y values so that we can plot those coordinates on the graph paper so that this equation can be graphed. So let us make y the subject of this equation. You can see that here we have made y the subject of this equation. Now even if you don't want to make y the subject of this equation, you can take values for y and find out the subsequent values for x. You can do both ways. Here we have made y the subject of this equation, so we will take values for x and find out the subsequent values of y. Here we have taken random values for x, that is minus 2 and 2, so that we get whole numbers for y. You can take random numbers again, but then you should see that y comes in whole numbers, so that it is convenient to plot these on the graph paper. Let us substitute x with minus 2 and 2 and see what we get. Y is equal to, first taking minus 2. What will you get? Minus 2 plus 2 will give you 0, and 0 by 2 is 0, because we know 0 by anything is 0. Now let us take 2 in the place of x. What do you get? 2 plus 2 is 4, and 4 by 2 is 2. So you can say that when x is minus 2, y is 0 for this equation, and when x is 2, y is also 2 for this equation. So here we are having coordinates that we can plot on the graph paper. So here we are having coordinates that we can plot on the graph paper, minus 2, 0 and 2, 2. So these points are enough so that we can draw any equation on the graph paper. So let us plot these on the graph paper. You can see that we have named this as A and B. First let us plot A, that is minus 2, 0, minus 2 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. That means this point will lie on the x-axis. A minus 2, 0. Similarly, plot B, that is 2, 2. That means 2 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. Now when I join these 2 points, I can see that it is a straight line. Now, I told you that you can solve those simultaneous linear equations graphically. But here we have plotted only this equation. What about the other equation? Well, we will plot the other equation on this graph only. So again, let's take out the x and y values of that equation. We have the second equation here. Again, let us make y as the subject. If you do not want to make y as the subject, you can take y values here and find out the subsequent values for x. You can do that method also. 4y is equal to x plus 4, or y is equal to x plus 4 by 4. So we have made y as the subject. Now we will put values for x and find out the subsequent values for y. Here we have taken again random values for x, that is minus 4 and 4. You can check out with any other values. Only see that the y value you get should be a whole number. So putting x as minus 4 first. What do you get? Minus 4 plus 4, 0. 0 by 4 is 0. Now again, when x is 4. What do you get? 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 by 4 is 2. So when x is minus 4, y is 0. And when x is 4, y is 2. So we get the coordinates that we have to plot to graph this equation. Let us plot these. We have taken this as C and D. So C is minus 4, 0. That means minus 4 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. So this will lie on the x-axis. Remember, we will plot this on the same graph in which we have plotted the equation x is equal to 2y minus 2. Now the point D, 4, 2. That means 4 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. Now, let us join these 2 points we have plotted right now. The red line denotes that we have joined the points C and D, which represent the equation x is equal to 4y minus 4, our second equation. So here what do you see? We have plotted the first equation as well as the second equation. You can see that both these lines are intersecting at some point. What does this intersection represent? Can you tell me? Well, first of all, recall something. You know that any point that lies on this red line will show the solution for this equation, and any point which lies on this blue line will show us the solution or will represent the solution for this equation. So if any point, say this point, lies on both the lines, you can see this point lies on both the lines. That means what? That means it is the solution for the red line as well as for the blue line. Correct? So this point 0, 1 is the solution for both these lines. So we can say that the solution for these two equations, when we solve them simultaneously, will give us 0, 1, where x will represent 0 and y will represent 1. So this is how you solve these two equations graphically. Let's see whether we get this by other methods also. Here you can see we have those two equations written and we got this solution we got from the graph. Let us substitute this in the place of both the equations and see whether this fulfill this equation or not. Putting in equation 1, let us take the x value as 0 and see what do we get as the y value. So 0 should be 2 into y minus 2. What do you get? 2y minus 2 should be 0, or minus 2 brought this side, 2 should be 2y, or y should be 2 by 2, that is 1. See, it is fulfilling. When I am putting 0 in the place of x, I am getting 1 in the place of y. So first equation is fulfilled. Now let's see whether it is fulfilling the second equation or not. Now x is 4y by minus 4 in the second equation. Let us substitute, say, y and see what we get the value for x. So x is 4 into 1 minus 4. That is 4 into 1 is 4 minus 4, which gives us 0. So again, when y is put as 1, we get the x as 0. So you can see that this solution is for both these equations. So you can solve this by elimination, substitution, or by the graphical method which I have shown you just now.